Hi everybody, this is Odd Samurai, and today I'm gonna be reacting to, oh man, this title, Cherry Magic, exclamation mark, 30 years of virginity can make you a wizard. Yeah, that title is gonna be a bit of a doozy every time. But I feel like by the time episode 12 comes around, I'll probably like say it like that without hesitating. But yeah, we're back. I quite liked episode 1. It wasn't like great, but I quite liked it still. I like Adachi and Kurosawa as just, individuals, but I think they have potential to be a very entertaining dynamic. Because, like, okay, let's let's do a office romance. And then just to mix things up, let's give one of them mind reading powers, just for the heck of it. Because there's no rhyme or reason for it. It's just, the author wanted to give Adachi powers, and specifically mind reading powers. Because they're definitely gonna be very integral to how their relationship develops, and how Adachi feels about Kurosawa, despite the fact that Kurosawa isn't actually being forthright with his feelings, but they just come out because even though he doesn't want them to, he's keeping a tight lid on them. Like, really, it would be hard to tell if Adachi wasn't able to read his mind. So, like, it's overbearing for Adachi, but like Kurosawa isn't meaning to do that. It's just a hindrance of having a power like that. But yeah, we had Adachi stay at Kurosawa's apartment for one night. That got a little, weird, with Adachi being so nervous about Kurosawa maybe jumping him, let's say, when he would be sleeping, which is definitely concerning. Like, just because the guy likes you that much doesn't necessarily mean he wouldn't be able to control himself. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, yeah, sure, be cautious, but like, I don't know, I feel like if it wasn't a BL, there would be less of a chance that something like that would be popping up in the main character's head. But I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little bit judgy, but that's just what I think. Yeah, then later they got to go to a dinner together because their boss was, I think, like, I don't remember what. Actually, I think Kurosawa told Adachi that they worked together, or like he helped them out in something. So the boss was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna give you this. It was like a coupon or something for a specific restaurant. And they went, and Adachi had a good time, even though he was actually planning on keeping his distance away from Kurosawa. And then Kurosawa had to pay because the coupon just did not work. Which, that's definitely the boss's fault. And then, he had, he touched Kurosawa because the power only works if he's touching someone else. But actually, it doesn't have to be like physical skin-to-skin contact, now that I think about it. Just through the clothes, and he can hear the thoughts, which is rare. But, he like really seemed to like dawn on him how genuine and just how much truly Kurosawa seems to really like him. I wouldn't call it love yet, because they don't really have, a close relationship like that yet. But he seems to be really interested in him, and just bursting with affection. But right now that she's just not there. It barely even considers Kurosawa a friend. So yeah, at first he was gonna be like, oh yeah, let's just continue on, hanging out and stuff. This doesn't seem that bad. But then he heard those thoughts and he was like, oh, I don't think that's a good idea anymore. I think I'm gonna be leading him on, which I don't necessarily agree with, but at the same time, it's like I completely get where he's coming from. Like, even though, yeah, I don't think that's the case, because like I said, Kurosawa hasn't actually told him what his feelings are, so Kurosawa wouldn't be getting that impression. But regardless, he might be getting, the assumption that there is a chance there, even if Adachi doesn't say anything. But, Adachi is like, well, right now at the moment, I don't feel like this is something that can happen or will happen, so I don't want to, be cruel to him like that. So let's just nip this in the bud before it becomes something complicated. And yeah, and that's why he apologizes, but of course Kurosawa has no idea why he's apologizing, so he just leaves, and that's where we left off, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, enough rambling. That took longer than I thought it would, but here we are. So let's start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Wait, he has a cat? Oh wait, oh that's right, at the end of last episode we saw him talk to someone. Yeah, the guy was Furukawa Makoto's voice. Okay, so he has a friend to talk about this with. The brand of the... oh no, it's the Yuhi beer. Does he believe him, though? Does he think... yeah, he's hallucinating it? Man. I mean, to be fair, considering this doesn't seem to be something common in this world, I don't blame his friend for being like, yeah, you're just so lonely, you're just imagining this. But at least he's trying to talk to someone about this, and isn't like fully alone. But I'm guessing his friend will come around and be like, okay, even if this isn't real, I will tell you what I would do. Hopefully. And there he is. And I said I was going to like look up who Adachi's VA is. I didn't. I'm sorry. He still sounds very familiar to me. Okay, that's not what I would say. The first thing, I agree, but the second one, definitely not. Okay, what a way to generalize. Mm. Yeah, wakaru say. Yeah. Actually, he's popular enough for someone to have a crush on him. Oh, true. Mm. Um, that usually doesn't work. I mean, in the sense of like, you're just making out yourself to be an asshole for no reason. Instead of just being, you know, honest. Okay, so does that mean he also has a power? It's fine. I still think like there's some merit in his advice. Oh. Sumimasen. Mm, that's right. The last time he left him, he looked very hurt. I don't think he necessarily owes him an explanation, but I still feel kind of bad for Kurosawa. Mm. Adachi is very much an overthinker, so he's relatable. Mm? Mm? Damn, everyone is on on the gossip. Mm. Maybe Adachi can help somehow? Oh, oh yeah, because he's gonna hear the client's thoughts. Very helpful. Also, but just because of this, he was gonna break a deal? Man, this guy is petty. Right. Oh, nice. Bro just stood there frozen. He was that affected by it. Hey, there's advantages to it. Right. Man, office workers are playing the Osama game? This is also high school anime. Adachi probably. Yeah. Saw that coming a mile away. Oh, yeah. And in such a situation like this where it's not, just them alone. Mm. Is he gonna go for it, or I think Kurosawa's gonna see that he's not comfortable with it right now. Yeah. Mm. Very good move, Kurosawa. I like you for that. Even with just a forehead kiss, though. Kurosawa was probably feeling like very doki doki. He even apologized, even though it was just in the forehead. Kurosawa, yeah, very respectful. You know how, whose voice he reminds me of? Yuki Ono. I think Kurosawa might be voiced by Yuki Ono. Oh. Uh, ooh. Please be careful on how you respond to this Adachi. Oh! Mm. I'm glad that he's elaborating with that. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's such a good interaction. Kurosawa's like, oh shit, I do have a chance. Oh, that's a good ass shot. Have you reached a conclusion? No. Adachi. Mm-hmm. Oh. Awkward. Hella awkward. You pushed him off. Betsuni, Betsuni. Same, actually. I'm not too sure. Oh, maybe he was going to confess right there and there. Yeah. No, he's texting his friend. Yeah. Yeah, okay. He's not being very specific. I'm looking forward to it. Okay. Okay. I'll allow it. Even though I feel like he's being a little tsundere. Mm. Uh, okay. Yo, this power is now pretty handy. Nah, don't put yourself down. Oh. He's very confident about that. Yeah, very insistent as well. I mean, not outwardly, uh, but yeah, Adachi and we know. Okay. I actually really liked the second episode way more than the first one. Oh. Now I'm really feeling it. I'm starting to actually cheer for them to become a couple. Before I was like, okay, I'll see how it goes. You know, I'm neutral for now. But now I'm like, yes. I'm starting to get invested. But yeah, just from the way that Adachi was acting after the forehead kiss, oh man, he's definitely gonna fall for Kurosawa eventually. I don't know if it will be during uh, this this first season or just this season, but it'll happen. Like we all know, it'll happen. It'll just take time, like Kurosawa said. Mm. Okay. Oh, I just noticed that the episodes don't really have titles. Or if they do, they're not shown in the previews. But yeah, I feel like I mostly said already what I wanted to say during the reaction. But something that even though it wasn't like my favorite part of the episode, his conversation with his friend at the beginning. I don't think we had his name. Maybe we got it last episode and I just forgot about it. That's 100% possible. But definitely it feels like when he like thinking, man, I also don't have basically any romantic experience either. Feels like the blind leading the blind. But you can still give advice. It's just, take it with a grain of salt. And, even if you haven't been in a relationship, you can still be like, I feel like, this is good or this is bad. You can still, like, try and, like, judge that. Like, there are some things where, like, clearly, that's okay not to do. No, that's not okay to do, and that's okay to do. While also being like, you can, what was it? You can still keep going as you have. And, it's not like you're, like, expressly, like, he's already confessed to you and you're already being like, we'll just be friends from now on still. That doesn't really work. But this is different because Kurosawa hasn't confessed yet, so this is all, basically one-sided struggle. Because he has both sides. And Kurosawa only has his one side that he knows. But yeah, the rest of the episode, very, very interesting and entertaining. But like I said, I really like how even though Kurosawa 100% would have wanted to kiss Adachi, he still restrained himself and like was able to tell that he wasn't comfortable doing that in that place, in that moment. So he's like, okay, I'll basically go like halfway and do kiss him, but not on the lips. And then the conversation they had afterwards as well, that was very, very good. Just the way that Kurosawa was very honest about what he was feeling. Well, not very honest, right? Because, we know how he feels, but he's like framing it in the way where it's like he's like trying to give Adachi an out if he's straight by, trying to also put himself in like, oh yeah, but like guys kissing, that's not normal or whatever. So, okay, not necessarily honest, but at the same time, like, I kind of get it, because he was also scared that Adachi might be, might dislike him because of it. And then just Adachi being like, no, I'm good with that. It wasn't, like, that specific thing wasn't the reason I was, kind of like, ugh. But more so because I've never had that kind of experience. And then Kurosawa just being like, oh, okay. And even though he was kind of like trying to jump the shark a little bit, after that he was like, okay, fine, I'll respect the boundaries that he's put. But at the same time, I'll keep trying and see if I can make it so that he'll finally see me as a potential romantic partner. But like I said, it's tricky because Kurosawa only has what he knows. He doesn't know that Adachi knows. This is a little, yeah, confusing. But, Kurosawa is operating with half the information, whereas Adachi isn't. But yeah, this is very interesting. Not the kind of romance that the mind reading definitely adds a fun element to it. Before it felt like, yeah, just a hindrance. But now it feels like genuinely helpful. And not just, at the end, like when he saw that Adachi, why he was acting like nothing happened in the office. But also when he helped him with the client because he could hear thoughts. So that's the first time that he felt that hearing other people's thoughts wasn't so bad. So, yeah. I didn't think I would have so much to talk about with this, but here we are. So yeah, this was my reaction to episode 2 of Cherry Magic. So if you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. Until next time, see ya.